The galaxy had watched Earth for centuries, amused by the strange species that had learned to turn war into art and peace into entertainment. Humans, the newcomers among the stars, had been surprisingly gentle. They traded, they built, they shared. They spoke of compassion, of unity, of civilization. Then came the massacre. It happened on Varel Station, a neutral hub where thousands of humans and aliens worked together. A fleet from the Krath Dominion, known for their cruelty, attacked without warning. They slaughtered civilians, burned the station, and broadcast the screams across every channel. They called it a message, a warning to the primitive species of Earth to know their place. For 3 days, humanity said nothing. Governments were silent. Fleets did not move. The stars seemed to hold their breath. Then, a single transmission was sent to the entire galactic network. It was the Earth Council chair, face calm, eyes cold. "We extended our hand in peace," she said. "You bit the hand. Now we stop being civilized." The feed cut out. Within hours, every ship under the Terran banner vanished from known space. Communications with human colonies went dark. The galaxy grew nervous. Then the retaliation began. Krath warships started disappearing one by one. Stations went offline, entire fleets found drifting. Their crews gone, but their systems untouched. No one knew how the humans were doing it. No one could track them. Reports spoke of black ships that emitted no light, no signal, only silence and death. An entire Krath moon was reduced to dust by what was later called a kinetic strike, a simple rock, dropped from orbit at relativistic speed. No radiation, no warning, only annihilation. When the Krath leadership finally tried to surrender, their message never reached Earth. Their homeworld was gone before the transmission ended. The other races trembled. The once patient diplomats of Earth, the calm ambassadors, the smiling teachers and traders were gone. In their place stood something ancient and ruthless, forged by centuries of war and reborn through fire. Weeks later, the Earth Council sent another broadcast. "This is over. Do not make us remind you again what humanity can become when civilization fails." The stars were quiet after that. No one attacked human colonies again. And in every corner of the galaxy, one phrase became a warning whispered in fear. The Krath were gone. Their homeworld turned to dust, their fleets erased. The galaxy breathed again, but no one felt safe. For the first time in centuries, the council chambers of the Galactic Union stood quiet. Every species that once mocked Earth now spoke its name with care, as if the sound alone might summon its wrath. Yet Earth said nothing. Weeks passed. Human colonies sealed their borders. Terran ships were no longer seen in trade routes or neutral zones. Where humans once brought culture and medicine, now there was only silence. The stars that once welcomed them grew dim. Then came the first sign. A pirate armada raided a transport convoy near the edge of human space. Hours later, every pirate ship was found drifting. Their engines had been removed, their crews gone, their weapons dismantled. No blood, no battle scars. Only a message burned into the flagship hull we remember. The Council tried to open contact. They sent diplomats, scientists, even soldiers under white flags. None returned. Only a transmission echoed across the network from an unknown Terran source. It said, "We gave peace. We gave mercy. You called it weakness. Now we give nothing." Rumors spread of black ships without transponders, moving through the void like shadows. They did not conquer. They did not demand. They simply erased anything that preyed on the weak. Slavers vanished. Raiders disappeared. Empires that thrived on cruelty began to crumble under unseen pressure. One by one, the predators of the galaxy realized that humanity had taken the role no one wanted, the silent judge among the stars. When the Galactic Council finally gathered the courage to approach Earth, their envoy ships stopped at the edge of Sol. Before them hung a vast barrier of satellites and orbital platforms, forming an unbroken ring of light. Scans failed. Communications failed. Then a single voice filled every channel, steady, calm, and cold. "You asked if humanity is still civilized? We are, but understand this. Civilization is a choice. A choice we can withdraw. The transmission ended. The barrier dimmed. And Earth turned its face away from the stars. After that day, no one attacked a Terran ship again. No one dared. Across the galaxy, the words became legend, carved into memory and fear alike. Years passed. The stars forgot the screams of the Krath. New powers rose. Old ones fell, but Earth remained quiet. Humanity did not expand, did not conquer, did not seek alliances. They simply watched. And that frightened the galaxy more than any war ever had. The Council once believed humanity's silence meant peace. But traders whispered of strange movements beyond charted space. Entire asteroid belts disappearing, colonies relocated overnight, and human fleets that appeared where no fleet should exist. The Terrans were not hiding. They were preparing for what no one knew. A report from a fringe observatory changed everything. It recorded something impossible, a Terran vessel the size of a moon, blacker than space itself, passing through a binary system. It emitted no energy signature, no heat, no light. When the Council tried to investigate, the system was gone. Not destroyed, simply gone. Replaced by a field of drifting dust. The scientists called it impossible. The soldiers called it divine punishment. The politicians called it myth. But every species understood the truth they feared to say. Humanity had evolved beyond war. They had become something colder. Then one day, a signal reached the Council. It was not a declaration, not a threat, but a recording. The image showed a human admiral standing in a